Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to get ready with you. I'm going to the dentist. I'm leaving the house, so wanted to do a fresh little daily makeup with you. I already did my brows, same brow routine I've been using. I'm gonna link it here if you missed how I've been doing my brows. There is drilling going on in the background. It's a little bit quiet right now. I waited until usually after 11 they seem to take their lunch break. So I've waited for that time, so hopefully it'll be a little bit quiet while they eat their snacks. And for today's getting ready, I wanted to show you a cult beauty order that I made. So it's kind of like a haul and a get ready in one. I'm gonna be using some new products that I picked up. I have one product that was sent to me and yeah, just wanted to have a little play. Quick spiel about Cult Beauty. It would appear as though they have excellent shipping on a very global scale. There's a lot of countries that Cult Beauty ships to and reaches, which is great. So, you know, so many products I use, I'm purchasing from Sephora because Sephora is like the biggest, best duty-free option for us shopping in Canada and also the US. I did have to pay duties buying this order from Cult Beauty, but Cult Beauty has great shipping. It was really quick, so I wanted to pick up some of the Vive products, and Cult Beauty just alternatively has much faster shipping. And then there are a few, like, they just have a lot of brands that you can't find otherwise. I'd actually love to hear from you. If there's any cool brands that you purchase specifically from Cult Beauty, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I made an order on Cult Beauty, made a couple of purchases. Let's dive into the makeup. So I want to talk about the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. I just recently uploaded my full face of Milk makeup, and I had said in the video, like, the formula is completely different. Like in the old 2019 video, it looked like dewy, wet heaven on my skin. And when I put this on, it literally looks matte. Like, it's totally different from how I remember it being and how it looked. And a lot of you guys in the comments were like, yes, bitch, they reformulated. And I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry I missed that. But I did go back. I scrolled back on the Milk Makeup Instagram and saw their post from February, and I actually pulled it up here. Apparently they did reformulate. They removed the silicones to make it a more clean formula, and they also apparently switched the sunscreen in it. Now they used a Coral Reef Safe SPF 30, so the sunscreen's different. They removed the silicones, and they upped the amount of olive-derived squalane in the formula. So it says, like, what they've written is that it should be the same dewy finish. But what I'm getting is not a dewy finish. So it has been reformulated. It is different. We have confirmed that. And so I just wanted to try it one last time, just because it does have so many oils in the formula itself. I wanted to try it with the Welleda Skin Food, something a little bit more thick, a little bit more creamy to really help amp up the dryness in my skin. But I will say it is certainly disappointing because it is something that I used to love so much. And like, even when I'm watching my old full face of Milk and like the video I filmed with Anna where we're both using it, it does look so gorgeous. And I'm like, that's something I would love to have for my summer skin. But yeah, it's not the same product. So I am curious to see. I'm gonna give it one last shot here on top of like a very thick and juicy base. But I'm curious, for those of you who were aware that it was reformulated, and if you tried it in comparison to the original formula, what did you think? Did you have a similar experience to me? Was the finish so different? I'm curious to know your experience with it. But even this, like, in comparison to the last two times that I used this with different bases, like, already on top of the Skin Food, it does feel, you know, much more slimy, if you will. But yeah, the coverage seems to be a lot more apparent as well. And maybe it is just the sunscreen, the zinc, what did they say it was? Non-nano zinc for no flashback. But if they're using if that's a physical sunscreen, then it would technically, like, physical sunscreens typically do have that more like gritty, chalky texture. I think that's why products like the Supergoop Glow Screen are so great, because it's not irritating on the skin, but then you also don't get that like chalky, gritty texture. Like, it's nice and smooth and glowy. So already on top of the Skin Food, on top of a much more thick and hydrating base, it does look much better, but this does not give me a dewy finish. Like, even where I'm blending it out, like, this is looking matte on me. So I just wanted to like put this to the rest. I'll probably talk about this again in my May Beauty roundup, but just to confirm, the formula is different and it does have a completely different finish on my skin than it used to. So that's sad. I do appreciate what they've done. You know, they've obviously made their packaging and product more sustainable and more clean for some people who are looking for some ingredients to be out of that. You know, I can appreciate that and respect that move, but yeah, it's not the same product. However, it does look much better with this base than the others that I have tried it with recently. So let me know your thoughts on the updated Milk Sunshine Skin Tint. All right, I'm gonna use a little bit of concealer. This is my Makeup Forever Self-Setting Concealer. I'm using this in the shade 30. And honestly, there was quite good coverage, and I don't really care to have a lot of coverage. I'm gonna let my skin chill out a little bit, so I'm not gonna do my the full roundup of concealer, but I'm just using this with my MAC 170 brush and just pressing this in. Honestly, I don't know where my beauty blender is. I think I dropped it somewhere and it's lost, but that's okay. I'm pulling out the old baby MAC 170. This is my favorite foundation brush of all time. And honestly, it's so quick. Like, it's such soft bristles and it blends out so easily. I honestly forgot how delightful this was. I've been using the beauty blender so much lately. But yeah, like, how fast was that? That was like 2 seconds of talking. It's great. I zoomed you guys in just a little bit, so hopefully you can see this better. But yeah, the base looks great, honestly. Good coverage. We're hydrated, healthy, rolling and ready for the day. I'm gonna take my Benefit Professional setting spray and just let this all soak in. I always forget. I automatically like go to click it and I always forget that you can hold it. Press and hold. Okay, so let's talk about the new Bronze Multi-Sticks from Persona. This is Sona's brand. If you don't know who Sona is, she's one of the OG beauty bloggers, YouTubers. She's amazing, absolutely lovely. I have had the pleasure and delight of meeting her in my lifetime, and I feel so grateful to know her. And Sona, thank you so much for sending me your latest launch. I love the look of these. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I'm just showing you the box. It's the Dream Stick. Look at the box. How beautiful is this? So nice, and I actually really like the size of these bronzer sticks. They're very travel friendly, really easy. You know, you've got your everyday makeup bag. You don't want things to be like too giant and bulky, so I really appreciate this. Is like in between the usual size, like your average size or bronzer stick, and a mini. It's good. I like it, and such cute packaging. They sent 2 shades over, Dune and Sahara. I'm gonna try Dune. Look at that, so cute. So this is the one product that was sent to me in this video. So Persona, thank you so much. Oh wow, it's so creamy. We're just really like on the bronzer stick train these days, aren't we? I feel like I've been using so many, like some of them being from my own kit, my Nude Sticks Beachy Nudes kit. And this, in comparison, this one is much more wet feeling. This is a very creamy formula. I'm gonna take my Smith 157 brush and blend this in. This one's honestly pretty deep. I'm at my most pale right now. Tonight I'm planning on filming a little evening video in the bathroom, and so I've been holding off putting my tan on, but like, oh my god, I'm so pale. I need to... The summer weather is hitting us here in Toronto, guys, but we've just been kind of filming every day. I need to catch some rays, but in the meantime, I gotta put my tan on. I just love the like warm, summery glow a tan gives me. It just feels good. It feels good to pretend like I've been basking on a beach for weeks, you know? I'm gonna be honest, this particular color is like quite orange, like especially just because I'm super pale right now. I'm gonna have to try this again when I'm tanned. But it's definitely on the true bronzer side. Like, I would use this as a bronzer, not as a contour. I don't know if you guys can tell, like, how warm it is. But yeah, like, it's blending out like a dream, truly, the Dream Stick. It's so creamy and nice, but I think this particular shade just isn't the best match for me while I am super pale. Oh my god, I have to tell you guys, I filmed a top brushes video. So many of you have been requesting that I film like my favorite brushes, and I filmed the video and I wanted to time it with the restock of the Katie Jane Hughes Spectrum collection because I've been using her brushes so much and I know they were sold out for a long time, and I filmed it without the audio. It was literally like an hour and 7 minutes of footage of me like blabbing about my brushes, and I filmed like cutaways of me applying products with each of them, and I filmed it without audio. The mic was just like, LOL, nope, no audio today. So if that's a video you guys would still like to see, let me know. But yeah, anyway, sorry Katie, and sorry to my fam. I really wanted to get that video up. We'll try again at a later date. Okay, so I've blended that out fully, and honestly, it looks really nice. I'm gonna definitely have to take some powder bronzer onto my chest just to make it a little bit more cohesive there. I wanna show you guys, I'm gonna swatch Nude Sticks Bondi Bay. I'm curious to see the difference between them. Honestly, I was expecting Bondi Bay to look a lot more cool next to it, but I think it's actually just deeper. Here's Bondi Bay, and here's Persona Dune. So the Dune, it's just like, it has slightly more of that like orangey, terracotta-y feel. Like when I use Bondi Bay, I can really use that as a contour if I wanted. It's much more cool toned on my skin. But yeah, I will definitely revisit these when I have a tan on. But as for the formula, blends out so nicely. I feel like I've got a true like warm glow here. As a matter of fact, while we're talking about that, it's gonna take a little dusting of Lila B and just take it on my chest a little bit, just so it doesn't look so contrasted, you know? I'm gonna use a little bit of the Bite Beauty Daycation Whipped Blush in the shade Watermelon Marg. It's been a minute since I've used them, and yeah, so pretty. It's such a unique feeling formula, truly. It really is like a mousse, and I do think this will be just so pretty for a very light, fresh, everyday makeup, just something really light. And because it's not too like liquidy, you're able to blend it out so quick, which I do like. I've already done my whole spiel about the packaging of it. I don't really, like at first I thought the packaging was super unique and cool, and then I was like, maybe for future use, it's not the best. It's not easily accessible for anyone with any incapabilities in their grip. And also, like, will you ever be able to get all of the product out of there? Those were my two kind of the main concerns. But the product itself, really beautiful. It does set to a more skin-like finish. It doesn't stay like too wet on the skin, like it does set in, and it doesn't have any chunky glitters. So you can really layer it up because of that if you wanted more pigment. But I love the fresh color. All right, I'm so excited to try this, guys. Jamie Genevieve and her brand Vive recently came out with the Skin Dew Glow Multitasker. How beautiful is this packaging? I love the packaging. I love the size. It's a really nice, like, same kind of feeling with these bronzer sticks. Really great size, such cute packaging, and I've been so excited to try it. It's a universal multitasker for glossy skin. Love that. Okay, let's give it a swatch. Wow, look at how juicy that is. No chunky glitter bits in sight. That is pure glowy, glossy radiance. Let's pop that on. It's honestly a lot more gold than I was thinking from seeing it online. I thought that it was going to be more champagne, but I actually love that it's this slightly deeper gold. Just makes it more usable for more skin tones, and it really does just blend out to a very glossy finish. So there's not like a particular color left over at the end, you know? That is beautiful. Very, very natural highlight. Really similar, honestly similar in feeling to the Danessa Myricks Tiara Vision Flush that I love so much, but Tiara is more of a true champagne. This one does have that like really nice warm golden feeling. How pretty is this combo? Wow, okay. I'm gonna dust some of the Lila B bronzer on my eyes, not doing anything too crazy. And I'm also gonna use my Lancome Lashy Doll Mascara. I love this. It's a very nice, like, I'm gonna use the word fresh, but it's just like a lighter lift on the lashes. Sometimes I like intense volume, and sometimes I just like a little fluttery lash, and this is kind of that one for me. Okay, moving on to the lips. I am going to use a new product in a moment, but I'm going to line my lips with MAC Strip Down. Okay, I'm just gonna line my lips with this because, oh my goodness, you guys, on Cult Beauty, I saw that Westman Atelier had a new product that I hadn't tried. This is the Squeaky Clean Liquid Lip Balm. Such a cute box. Not that I keep the boxes, like honestly, I mean, I love the experience that packaging gives you, but at the end of the day, you're not keeping the packaging. Unless you are. Unless you collect packaging, you know, do your thing. But I did want to comment on the packaging itself. Within the box, you get the liquid lip in a little bag, and then this is the packaging for the liquid lipstick, you guys. It is beautiful. Look at this packaging. It's so heavy. It literally feels like a stone. It is so gorgeous. You unscrew it to reveal the most luscious little doe foot applicator. Look at the gold inside. Like everything, it's so well thought out. It's so luxurious. Westman Atelier is a very expensive brand. It just screams luxury. Absolutely. But I really wanted to try it because I hadn't tried a product from Westman Atelier in quite a long time. And I remember the first time I used it, I wasn't like that wowed by it, honestly. Not many products remained in my daily lineup, and it was just because it was so expensive, and it was like, you know, their shade range isn't the best. But Gucci Westman herself, like every time I see a video, she has a YouTube channel as well, I'm just like, oh, it just looks so good. Ugh. Anyway, I saw these liquid lip balms and I was like, I just have to try these because a liquid lip balm, like, that just screams my name, doesn't it? So I totally just got MAC stripped down all over that. Liquid lip balm is a really good way of putting it. There's not a lot of pigment here. I was kind of expecting it to be more like a tint, but it really is just kind of like a sheer lip balm. Like there's not a lot of color there. This one, the one I just applied, is the shade Choo Choo. So this is it here. Very, very shiny, very juicy, glossy on the lip with a very slight sheer pink finish on the lips. I really just blended that in with the MAC strip down. Yeah, I just got 2 of the shades. This one's really pretty. You know what, maybe we'll put this one on. This one's the shade Nana. Look at how much more pigmented that is. That is gorgeous. Like to me, you know, liquid lip balm, yes, but this also just would scream lip gloss to me. This is more like just a lip gloss. I'm just gonna take this off a little bit and try that shade Nana because it does have so much more pigment. Oh, wow. That one is gorgeous. This is kind of just like a sheer version of like my natural lip color. Wow. Totally just feels like a lip gloss to me, but so nice. And the packaging is like, you are paying for the packaging, absolutely. But that is gorgeous. Wanted to try those new liquid lip balms from Westman Atelier. Okay, the final product I picked up from Cult Beauty was this Color Wow Root Cover-Up, okay? This one right here. I see a lot of people in the UK, like hairstylists in the UK, using Color Wow. It's not a brand that's like very readily available in Canada, but Cult Beauty does have some of their lineup, and I can't remember who I was watching recently. I'm sure it was like Nikki Makeup or something, but someone used this Color Wow Root Cover-Up, and this is something I always used to do. Like back in university, back in high school, I used to take my eyeshadow and I would fill in my little bald gaps here, which I have many of. I don't have a really thick, like lovely, precise hairline. And you can totally just use any powder product. You do not have to buy a separate dedicated product for that. But I was just so curious. Curiosity killed the cat. I was like, I do appreciate that unlike eyeshadow, the colors are made after like particular hair shades. I got the shade Dark Blonde, and it just comes in this fun little package here. You have the root cover up, and then you've got a little brush here. So if you're like doing a fresh high pony, you're out at an event, like this is something that you can toss in, which I thought was cool. The concept was cool, so I really wanted to try it. So I put my hair up today in a little greasy pony, and I wanted to give it a try. Let's try this root cover up. I'm just using the thick end of the brush. I'm gonna just have to like watch the footage back after and see how this looks, but so far so good. Just to give your hair like a little bit more of a full feeling. I kind of like that if you're a little, you know, you're a little self-conscious of some sparse areas. It's not something I ever like worry about or anything, but also even just the fact that like my scalp is so white in comparison to my face, and you can really like see that poke out. And I'm always putting like my bronzer and my face products up there anyway. It's kind of nice that I can take this like warmer shade and blend it into the hairline, you know? What do you guys think of this? Again, totally, you can just use whatever powder you have. If you have a good match, you have an eyeshadow. I know I feel like I used to use a MAC. I must have used to use like MAC Mystery, because I used to use MAC Mystery eyeshadow on my eyebrows. That was the color I used to fill in my eyebrows. And so I'd use that on my roots as well. And it worked great, but obviously that was when my hair was a lot darker. I think that was when I dyed it black. Honestly, it's all a blur. How does that look? Oh my god, I feel like I just like grew a million hairs in my head. I like the little compact. It's a little bit warm. It is a little bit warm for my overall hair color. My little face shaping pieces, my little baby hairs here, do run much warmer than the rest of my hair. My hair is like a pretty true cool toned brown, so I probably could have got something like more ashy or taupey in this color, in the shade. But I like that. I like the concept. I like the concept of making things easy and like you don't have to think about it. But what do we think of the little root cover up? If you guys have tried any other products from Color Wow, I'd love to hear from you. I've seen a lot about the hairspray. I kind of want to try more. But yeah, that was one of the brands that I wanted to try that Cult Beauty carried, and I was very curious about this little root moment. I need to retouch with my hairspray though, because I feel like I just lifted all of the hairs that I had slicked. So that's the very full pony, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this makeup look, a few of the new products that I featured here today. And that was a little mini, get ready with me, a little mini Cult Beauty haul. I'd love to hear from you, what your thoughts are on some of the products I've used here today. My May beauty roundup is gonna be so long, like hours long. I feel like I've played with so many products over this last month during Everyday May, but it's been fun. It's always fun testing new things and seeing what's up. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think of this very fresh, very light, everyday makeup look? A little update on the Milk Sunshine Skin Tint. Let me know your thoughts there. And yeah, thanks for getting ready with me today, guys. Thanks for having a little chat. And I'm now gonna put my tray back in, head to the dentist. Thanks so much for getting ready with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all tomorrow for a new Everyday May video. Bye!